Hey there, everyone. So I'm back with some more Team NT Standard. Today's deck is actually a deck that actually has been taking me to school every time I play against it and working me over and beating me every time. So I figured the time had come where I need to learn it and learn how to play it. And that's the Izzet Lessons deck and see if I can return the favor on my opponents. So the idea behind this deck is discard, spell slinging, filling up your graveyard with lesson spells so you get additional benefits from it. But creating kind of an engine that you can use to just kind of overwhelm your opponent with card draw and making them lose life. And so ways to do that is the key win condition is the Monument to Endurance, where you discard cards and then each opponent loses 3 life. You will be doing that towards the end of the games, but to get the engine going, you keep drawing cards and you keep creating treasure tokens to cast your spells. And ways to do discard is Grand. 4 copies of that. It's the only creature in the deck. When she becomes tapped, you draw a card and then you discard a card. And then if there's 3 or more lessons in your graveyard, your non-creature spells cost 1 less to cast. Artist Talent, another discard outlet. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. I bring this up because the may is key. Sometimes you don't want to discard a card, and because you need to use the discard for your other spells. But you can level it up to get level 2 to have your non-creature spells be discounted by 1 as well. And if you have the mana available and nothing else going on, you can level it up to level 3, where any of your non-combat damage that deals damage to an opponent or a permanent they control deals 2 plus that damage as well. And like I mentioned, we have the Monument to Endurance, draw a card, create a treasure token. Each opponent loses 3 life. And then the rest of it is 24 lesson spells, and some of them which let you discard like abandoned attachments. And then we also have some various instance of sorceries with 3 steps ahead, which also lets you draw and discard. And we have one burst lightning in there for a non-lesson direct damage. But if you get enough lessons in the graveyard, you get an accumulate wisdom that acts more like an ancestral recall, which is really nice. And then with the deck, the lands pretty tight. One of the key lands in the deck is the Agna Kella, which is really nice. If you have the mana available, you can start using it to draw a card and then discard a card, which you'll be able to trigger the Monument of Endurance every turn. And also, you can clone your Monument of Endurance using the 3 steps ahead. If you're able to cast the third spree option to draw 2 cards, I'm sorry, the second spree option to create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. Oftentimes, you'll be able to do it because the spells can be discounted due to the Artist Talent and Grand. So that's the deck. I figured we can go on and hop on the ladder, see if we can return the favor and get some wins and post some losses on our opponent's record. Okay. This might be a pretty good hand to have. Yeah, we'll draw into some more lands. Let's give it a shot here. So I'm thinking we'll drop Grand, then do an Artist Talent. Then we can let the shenanigans begin. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and ditch that card. We do need another land, though. That's not going to help. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and attack. We'll ditch Grand. Counter that. Draw a card, discard a card. I think we can go ahead and discard that Artist Talent. See when that enters or attacks, exile a target card from a graveyard. Creature card is exiled that way. Create a clue token, and whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses a life, and you gain a life. Okay. We could activate this, or we can play that. To really get where we need to get going, I think we'll go ahead and just do the Artist Talent. I think that's the way to go. discounts everything. We should be okay for next turn. Our permanents can stay on the board. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and play that there. We'll ditch that. That brings Grand online. Let's see. It's a lesson. I think we can go ahead and get rid of the burst lightning. We'll create a treasure. And then we'll go ahead and play the land. I think we'll go ahead and... We need some mana available. And we'll go ahead and pass. Ooh. Destroy all tapped creatures. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and destroy the Raven Eagle. We'll ditch. Yeah, we'll ditch that. And create another treasure. And then we'll go ahead and counter this. Ditch that. We'll have our opponent lose some life there. Alrighty. Nice. We got our Ancestral Recall. Let's go ahead and attack the Grand. Oh, nice. Let's draw a card. I think we'll go ahead and activate that too, so we really put the damage pressure on him. And let's see here. We'll go ahead and end the turn. Sell 2 cards, gain 2 life. Yeah, let's see what we have here. Let him lose. Sure. Oh, this is loss of life, isn't it? Ah, that doesn't work. Darn it. I thought it did. Oh well. We're okay though. Huh. Sure. Yeah. That's fine. Wanted to leave the 1 mana up for the firebending lesson in case we need it. If, oh, they have the ghost vacuum. That could be a problem. Let's see what we got. Go ahead and ditch the Spirebluff Canal. I think we'll draw another card. Oh, wow. Play that land. Let's draw a card. Ah, that's really good. So we got to discard 3 cards, huh? Okay. We're going to get some triggers there. Credit treasure. Our opponent lose life. And we'll pass. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll make them, just go ahead and counter that. Ditch a card. Starting to gain control now. Our hand just getting fuller, and then they're running out of options. Yep, we got them. Nice. Alrighty, nice. Run the play. Any 1-drops? No. It is playable, though. So we'll go ahead and keep it. Just drop our steam vents tapped. Okay. Let's see what kind of... They playing prowess, spell elementals, their own lessons. We'll see here. We'll play that tapped. Nah. Keep them from getting to their stuff. Alrighty. I'm gonna say they can have that one. I want to hold on to this. Yeah, they're playing lessons too. Okay, so we got a mirror match going. We'll do abandoned attachments. I think we'll discard that. Nice. We'll auto pay. Oh boy. All right. We have that. We'll go ahead and pass there. Depending on what they cast, we'll do three steps ahead. Let's see here. Could we counter that? We could counter that and make a copy of the Monument of Endurance. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll do this, that. Now we have 2. That's a bummer. Hey, nice. Grand. Um, yeah. I'll go ahead and pass there. Let's see here. Let's see here. I create a treasure token, and we'll draw a card. We'll let that resolve. It's a pretty good element. Sure. Go ahead and use the accumulated knowledge. It's a bummer. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and pass there. Grand. Alrighty. Alright. So I think we're gonna take out Grand. And then counter and draw 2 cards and discard a card. Yeah. Yeah. Draw a card. Yeah, have him lose life. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and pass there. Accumulate wisdom. That sucks. Get rid of our graveyard. We'll take... Yeah, we'll take that. And then we'll draw a card. Discard a card. There we go. Nice. Let's see here. Yeah. Can I target my own? Yeah. Okay. That'll give us a discard. Oh, we can't have it deal damage. Darn it. Credit treasure. That's okay. They're at 3 life. Should be able to get him because we have the Agna Kella. So we'll be able to discard. They're searching, but they're out of mana. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, they saw it coming. Cool. We'll take that win in a mirror match. Alrighty, so we're on the play. Yeah, I think we can go with this. Let's see how this does here. And more else. Bolt the bird. Okay. Go with Grand Garen. Then we'll play the Agna Kella. Seam Rip. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do this. It'll help us get to our 3rd land quicker. Or it won't. Alrighty. I guess we'll go ahead and pass there. Missed a land drop. Pitch that. There we go. I think we'll go ahead and use the 4 damage mode for that. Okay, Insidious Fungus. Good to know. Alrighty. Need to hit a land drop. Roll with Grand. We're starting to fall behind here, it feels like. If she can stay on the board, that'll help, though. Our combustion technique should be big enough to take out some of their bigger creatures, so... Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, we're going to take some damage here. No blocks. Take 6. This has protection from each opponent. That sucks. I don't know if we can do anything about that. Oh, I guess we can. Even though I was the source of that spell. That's interesting. Get rid of that. Huh. Just in case Grand dies, we'll hold on to that. We'll pass. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll have to take that. I think we'll have to use the second mode there. Yeah. I don't think we have enough mana. Darn it. We would if we play this. Playing dangerous, but let's see what happens here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack there. Ah, that's what we needed. They have that harmonize. I hate to do it, but I'll get rid of that, and I think we'll credit treasure. All right. So we'll go ahead and use this, get rid of the Badger Mole Cub. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play a unblocked Grand. Pass. We'll make him spend some mana. Yeah, they got us here. They don't know that, though. Let's see if we can hang on. Okay. That's how they get rid of their blocker. If they cast that green aura. Now they can do the seam rip too. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to get us here. Yeah. Not much we can do there. We tried, but they're able to get us. Bummer. Alrighty. That's pretty good. We got 3 land in the opening hand. Got some removal, card draw. It's one of our better hands. Let's go ahead and keep it. Alright, Authority of the Consuls. Well, it's not going to affect us too much since we only have Grand in the deck. I don't want their life gaining stuff to happen right now, so get the lessons train going. And we'll go ahead and pass. Another one, huh? Go ahead and do abandoned attachments. Get that there. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and pass there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shut him down. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and attack there. Yeah, we'll ditch that. And I think we'll go ahead and pass. Okay. That's pretty good. We'll take that. And I think we'll go ahead and do the accumulated wisdom. Nice. There we go. We go ahead and do first mode. Aura's demonstration. Go ahead and attack there. We'll go ahead and ditch that. Next to damage. And then we'll pass there. Huh. Sure. Go ahead and cast that. There we go. That's what I'm searching for. Alrighty. Go ahead and get that out of the way. We'll pay 2 life there. Let's go ahead and attack. Nice. We'll ditch a... It'll quench you. We'll create a treasure. We want some mana so we can keep things going. And we'll pass. Sure. Ooh. I think we'll counter that. Oh, we'll just go ahead and get rid of that guy. Alright, top deck mode. Discard that. Start chipping away at their life. Because they need creatures now based on the type of deck they're playing. They're playing a Cat's Lifegain style deck, so yeah. Just go ahead. Shoot that. They're going to scoop any moment now. We'll go ahead and attack there. And we'll pass. To actually use the Agna. Yeah, I had forgot we had that, so could have ended it on their turn. Nice, that was a good win. Okay. Yeah. A lot of card draw. Let's see where it leads us. Alrighty. Ouch. Alrighty. I think we'll go ahead and... We're going to take a pounding here pretty quick. However, if we activate this class level 2, it'll unlock our... make things cheaper for us, so... See if we can just hold out. Alrighty, there we go. How do we want to do this? Go ahead and play the Monument to Endurance. Going to decline discarding for the moment, because I want to get the triggers off the Endurance. And, let's see. You have to discard 2 cards. I'm going to decline again. We'll discard the Mountain. Create a treasure. We'll do this again. Nice. Draw a card. Perfect. And, let's see. I can double strike next turn. We got to do something now. Actually, no, we wait till next turn, because then we'll get the treasure token trigger, and then we can cast 2 spells. So, let's go ahead and pass. Alright. So let's go ahead. We'll do Combustion Technique. Take that out. We'll discard a card. Create a treasure. and then cast a firebending lesson. Actually, we'll take that out. No, they have mana too. They'll be able to. Wait, let's see here. Yeah, they can't do it yet because they haven't. Pitch that. Draw a card. So now it won't be till next turn that they get the double strike. Oh. Yeah, okay. They had a shock in their hand. It's one thing I was worried about. We'll do another monument. Go ahead and pitch a card. Nice. Create a treasure. Play Grand. Let's see. Draw a card. Create another treasure. Nice. Let's see. We can do. Go ahead and get rid of that. We'll pitch the artist talent. Have him lose 3 life, and we'll draw a card. And we'll pass. Sure. Like in a top deck. So our monuments have reset, so. Flying haste. Well, let's refill our hand here. Oh, we didn't have enough lessons, did we? Let's see. Create another treasure. Oh, no, okay. There we go. Counter that. Pitch that, draw a card. Quench again. Bet you that gets him to scoop. We'll pitch that. Let's see here. We have 1 mana available. we have left here? We're all tapped out. We'll pass out there. Go ahead and attack. Pitch that card. And there's a lot we could do here, actually. Go ahead and pass. We got him. We got him now. If they don't have anything, we pretty much have him. Yeah, they have that. Nice. Okay, well, that was the Izzet Lessons deck. Definitely lives up to its billing. It was pretty powerful there. I thought we did pretty well. We dominated some games. The game we lost against that Selesnya Ouroboroid deck, which lets him go get the 1 mana value artifacts, enchantments, or creatures, was pretty powerful. Just seemed like we could never catch up in that game. We were always behind. They usually, due to their seam rips, how they were able to get rid of our stuff early on, getting rid of our artist talent and the Grand, which pretty much shut down the engine. But you know, can't win them all. But I like how we were able to come back against that red deck that was dealing all that damage to us. Once we got the engine going with the Lessons deck, we were able to just take over the game, and things got pretty nasty for them. So that was fun to play. The only thing about this deck that, and I've seen it sometimes in some decks, but not all of them, is that I would change out the Essence Scatter and the Burst Lightning probably for the Boomerang basics. Lesson spell, it ups your lesson count by 2, but it's a sorcery, but it can get rid of non-land permanents, either yours or theirs. Bouncing yours back to your hand, you'll draw a card. But if you bounce your opponent's stuff back to their hands, gets something huge out of the way, and it lets you interact with stuff that might have gotten past your counter spells, like an artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. So just something to consider. I would add the Boomerang spell from Lesson spell from Avatar: The Last Airbender. But let's run over to Moxfield real quick and check out the rest of the deck there. Okay, so here's the Izzet Lessons deck. The total breakdown of it. Got your Grand. You have the 2 sorceries. The Aura's demonstration is pretty nice. So that can take out some small creatures, or you can take out a bigger creature. And oftentimes you're going to be casting it just for 1 red because of the discount you get from the Grand or the Artist Talent. Like I said, I'd probably swap out the Burst Lightning and the Essence Scatter for Boomerang basics. But the rest of them I think are pretty decent. Got the Monument Endurance and the Artist Talent. It's running the 22 lands. The Agna Kella, which is pretty key. Here we have the sideboard, and that's the 3 copies of Annul, Spell Pierce, another Spell Snare, Disdainful Stroke. So a lot of counter magic. This is probably pretty good against mirror match stuff. Flash Freeze, Negate. You have Seer, Washing Tongue, which is pretty nice. Sometimes I see it in the main deck, but not all the time. In this particular list, I found it in the sideboard. Broadside Barrage for some of the bigger creatures. Quantum Riddler, which is pretty nice, getting a big body plus some card draw. And then Eddie Merc Crab, which also lets you lock down some of your opponent's bigger creatures if you need to and stuff. Plus, it will oftentimes cast for very little sense, so you can have a lot of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. And then we have the deck price for it. Actually, a pretty average cost for the deck, maybe a little bit lower than usual. Seems like most of the standard decks these days are around $400, but this is $372. And then if you want to craft it on Arena, it's going to run you 17 commons, 23 uncommons, 24 rares, and 3 mythics. So that's actually pretty decent for today's standard deck. Kind of low on the rare and the mythic count. But that's the deck for you. Hope you enjoyed it. For those of you who like spellslinging, it was a fun deck to try out and stuff. I really enjoyed it. It's 2 of the 3 top Izzet decks that are in standard right now. It seems like standard's being dominated by 3 Izzet decks and then a Badger Mold Cub deck. So that's that'll might change up when Secrets of Strixhaven comes out. We'll have to see. Izzet's going to get some pretty good stuff too. So, but I think that'll do it for me, everybody. I'll be back again soon with more standard, maybe some Brawl soon too as well. But until next time, y'all take care. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.